everyone, it's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. It is so good to see you guys today. In today's video, I am doing this makeup look and it is a dark burgundy smoky eye with a dark lip, which I'm loving. I know it's more of a fall look and it's not fall, it's summer, but this is what I was feeling, so I just did it. I used the Master Palette by Mario on my eyes, and I'm sorry if you guys do not have this palette as it was limited edition and you can no longer get it, but I use colors, I'm sure you could find dupes of them, or you already have colors in your collection or shades that are like it, so I hope that helps. And then I also did a dark liquid lip, which I am so in love with. I'm obsessed with this makeup combination. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. Bye guys! Hey everyone, so I'm dipping into my Master Palette by Mario and I'm going to go into the shade Isabel, which is this beautiful orangey shade right here, and I'm going to use my Morphe M504 brush to buff that into my crease for our transition shade. For this, I'm just using soft windshield wiper motions and I'm kind of circling it as well because I really want it to get all over that crease, up near my brow bone but not up to it. And I'm taking a little bit of color at a time so I don't have a big mess to blend out after. So I'll build this up to what I want little by little. You want to make sure that you really blend out this transition shade because it's going to make the other colors look blended out and it's going to be easier to blend out the other colors. So just take your time. Honestly, blending is definitely a cardio. So just do it till your hand hurts and you'll know you've done it right. I know I've heard that from somewhere, probably Jaclyn Hill, and that is good for that orange shade. And now, using my Morphe M441 brush, I'm going to dip in the shade Violetta very lightly because this is quite a pigmented shade. And I'm going to be putting that lower in the crease. It's not going as high as Isabel was, but it's going to really add some more definition. As you can see, I'm going really slow. I'm having a really light hand. I'm not pressing the brush down onto my eyelid and crease as I was doing with the previous shade. And this is just to make the look really, why am I having issues with that? This is to make the look really blended. So as you can see, I'm just keeping this low in the crease, being very light-handed. I had barely any product on my brush. And as you can see, it is very pigmented. And now, hopefully you can see it on camera, but you can see that the colors blend up together instead of just being two different shades, which is what I'm going for in this look. Now that we have those two shades on our lids, I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush. This is my Morphe, numbers have smudged off, but it's a creaser brush I always use. It has no product on it and I'm just going to lightly go over those two shades just to really make sure there's no harsh edges. Perfect. And now for the fun part, we're gonna add the burgundy part that is the main attraction of this look. So I'm taking a flat top eyeshadow brush. This is from the Naked 2 palette and I'm dipping into the shade Muse. I'm just getting a nice coat on there. I am going to tap it off because this palette, as with the Modern Renaissance palette, the eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. And just gotta be really careful with it because I've already got my foundation on. So better to start off with a little bit of product and build than to have a ton and just have a huge mess that you have to clean up, is what my quote is. Just gonna sweep away any fallout that fell out. And now using the brush I used previously and going back into Violetta, that chocolate brown color, I'm just going to go lightly over the crease again just to make sure it's really defined. Because some of the burgundy might have taken that away. And then again with my Sigma brush that has no product on it, I'm just going to go over everything to make sure it is blended. Now I'm moving on to underneath my eyes, the lower lash line. I'm going into Isabel with a pencil brush, and I'm just going to buff that underneath. I'm making sure I'm connecting the colors that we put on the upper eyelid, just to make sure everything is smoked out. And then with my Morphe M432 brush, it's just like a flat top eyeshadow brush, I'm going into Violetta, and I'm going to press this into my lower lash line just to give them some more fullness and definition. It's okay if it's a little messy because we're going to go back in to that orange shade with the same pencil brush that we used earlier and just make sure everything is blended. And then since this palette doesn't really have a good highlighting shade, I brought along my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use the shade Booty Call as a brow highlight. So let me get the proper brush because I forgot to bring it out, of course. This is my favorite brush for doing the eyebrow highlight. It's the Morphe E70 brush, Sigma E70 brush, and it just has the perfect like angle and shape to get that brow highlight going. I'm going into my Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop, and I'm putting that into the corners, the inner corners of my eyes. I just love how it's a gold tone, a peachy gold tone. I think it really goes with this look. So I'm going to use that as an inner corner highlight. Okay, now I'm going to move on to eyeliner. I'm taking my Kat Von D ink liner in the shade Trooper, and I'm going to make a wing with it. So here we go. Let's bring the mirror a little bit closer. As you can see, it's just a little cute wing. Eternal silence of the sea, I'm breathing. So that is it for liquid liner. Now I'm going to move on to pencil liner, and I'm going to line both of my water lines because I really want this look to look really smoked out. And I also like doing the tight line for the water line, or tight line for the upper lash line, because it makes my false lashes look fuller. Really difficult to talk when doing this. Now I'm going to coat my lashes with a little bit of mascara, and I'm using my Clinique High Impact mascara. It's just a little sample, and I actually really like it. I find that it gives my lashes a lot of volume, so I like it. It's my first Clinique mascara that I've ever tried in my whole life. Now I'm taking my Kiss lashes, and I got these at Walmart, this whole pack for $5, and I'm obsessed with them. I've gotten so many compliments on them. Using my favorite glue ever, the House of Lashes Lash Glue. Good, now that those are on, I'm going to go back into my Clinique mascara, and I'm going to coat those bottom lashes, and then I'll move on to my top ones. I'm just coating my natural lashes, just very lightly to connect the real ones with the fake ones. And that is it for the eyes, yay! Now I'm moving on to face, and I'm going into my trusty Nars Laguna bronzer, and using my Morphe R2 brush, I'm going to lightly bronze my face. Jaclyn Hill was so right about this brush for use as a bronzing brush, because it just fits the contours of your cheeks as well as your forehead so nicely. It blends the bronzer so beautifully and so easily. I just found it's so much easier to bronze my face now that I have this brush. And I'm just going where the sun would hit my face, so the tops of the forehead. Done. Moving on to blush, I'm taking my blush, the Hourglass one in Dim Infusion, and I'm going to put that on my cheeks with my Morphe R10 brush. I really wanted to keep this look warm because I find that the burgundy is just so beautiful, and I think warm tones complement it a lot. And then of course I'm dipping into Champagne Pop with my Morphe M510 brush, and I'm gonna put this on the my cheekbones. Duh. And then I'm putting a little on my Cupid's bow and on the tip of my nose. Now I'm going to take my Kylie liquid lip in the shade Leo. It is a dark lip and I am absolutely in love with it. It seems red toned, but it goes on really dark. So I have to be really careful when I apply this. So I'm not going to talk. I'll just like speed this up and put music in it. Finally done. So this is the completed look for my burgundy dark fall tutorial thingy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like it if you liked it and to subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this one, and I really hope to see you guys next time. Bye!